Tyler, and today I'm going to show you how to make this in Cinema 4D. As you can tell, it's a Pokeball. Yeah, we're all happy. Right, first of all, what we're going to start with is go into your add a cube object area, your shapes, and go to sphere. Once you've got your sphere, go from standard to hemisphere. As you can tell, that has now cut it in half. Right, just going to zoom in here. Too much. Right, now we're going to change the segments to either 100 or 200 or 1,000, 200. Okay, right, now we've got that, you'll look happy. Click C onto that and then go into polygon tool. Okay, now go into select and loop selection. Now we're going to delete 2 rows. As you can see, it'll turn the bottom half orange and it's going to go all the way around the shape. So, delete. Do it again to this one. Delete. Right. What's up? There. Deleted. Now, what we do is, on a Pokeball, there is a cutout here. What we're going to do, go to our normal tool, go back into here and get a cylinder. Rotate this cylinder on P by 90. Apply. Okay, this is a bit big, so what we're going to do is change the radius from 50 to a 30. Okay, and we're going to change the height by about 100. By 100 to 100, whatever. One sec. Right. Bring that forward. Right, now we've got that, put the cylinder underneath the sphere. Go into where the array object is, hold it down and go to ball. This is going to give us this cutout. What we're going to do is select both of these and move it in to ball. Click there, and as you can see in a second, it doesn't want to, but there's a cutout there, as you can see. So, right, now what we're going to do is going to turn this into a null object by pressing C. Okay, now open this up. Now we can take our cylinder out and delete the cylinder. Now you can see there's still a cutout. Take sphere out of ball and move the ball and delete that. Okay, now we've got the top half, but it's not 3D. What we're going to do, go into a poly tool, going to press Ctrl A to select all. Now it's going to be orange. Right click it and go down to extrude. See, the offset is 5 centimeters. Now change it to about 2. Now, as you can see here, there is now an edge. This has made it 3D. Right, if we go into our shapes, we can now add the sphere. Look at that, there is an edge on there. Now go back to this sphere and Control C, Control V, put it underneath the other sphere. Go back to original tool, bring that back down here, and go to your rotate, and on B, rotate it 90. Not 90, 180 I mean. Sorry guys. Right. I was wrong. Don't judge me. 180. Okay, now we have the actual shape. Now we're going to make the buttons that are usually here. As you can see in this image, there are the buttons here. Right, so we're just going to minimize this. And now we're going to go back into the shapes, go across the cylinder. Then what we're going to do is change that to about 23 centimeters. And height about 100 again. It's just simpler to do. Rotate it on the P by 90. Grab your move tool, and on the Z, move it out. We don't want it this far out, we want it until it just comes out of the sphere. As you can see, here, there's still like a diamond shape. That's where it's interacting with the sphere. Alright. Once it's completely white in that little area here, you can now tell it's gone over the sphere. There you go. Just gonna Control C and V. Then we're just gonna change it to about 18. 18 is gonna be a perfectly fine size. I'm gonna drag this out, just a little bit out. There we go. Right, go to caps, fill it, and change the radius to a 2. This is what we're going to want. And if you want to, you can change the segment to a 2 as well, to give it a more rounded off edge. Okay, so I'm going to quickly render this to show you what it looks like. Right, just going to pause this and I'll render it. This is what we've got at the moment, okay? So, right, it's lacking colour. What we're going to do is going to make its colours now. So, first colour, very simple. It's a red. For this top half here. Okay? Right. Let's make this. Create this. And we're just going to drag this one to the very end of red and bring these all down to black. The green and blue parts down to black. So the red is 255. And it does not want to go down. There we go. Right, the red should be 255. Okay, right, now we go to luminance. As you can see, the shape's not coming up. That's because when I record, things kind of lag on here. So there you go, see, it's now there. We're going to change this to about, let's say about 10. There we go, we've got 10. Let's just wait for that to change. Or not, let's just go into reflection. Right, now we're in reflection. I'm going to change the brightness down to 20. If I can get 20. There, 20, come on. Right, material editor is not responding. That's not good. Well, it's roughly, yeah, it's 20 now. Right, click friends all, change the friends all to 20. Right, basically, we've now got this done. We're just going to click it, and we're just going to drag this colour onto here. As you can see, it doesn't want to. One sec, I'm just going to pause it and come back once it's done the colours. I've done the colours. Right, there we go, I've done the colours. What I did is, after I made my red, I just Control C and V'd it. There we go, it's just made another colour. I did that 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and I've made 3 different colours. This is just a plain white, as you can see on the bottom. This one's a black, here. And this one is not an exact white, but it's just a slight off-white, and it's here. We don't need this red, this was just me to show you what happens. Right, I'm just going to quickly render this out and show you what we've got. Just going to pause it. Okay, so this is what we've got. You can see, very nice, neat. What we're going to do, just to give it a slight better look, we're just going to go into render settings, go into effect, then go ambient occlusion. There you go, this is going to give it a slightly nicer shadow once we've added everything else like the shadows and all that. Right, so we've done all this. We're going to group it all. So highlight them all, right click, and go down to group objects. There we go, it's now one big object saying null. I'm just going to rename it to Pokeball. There we go. Right, so now we're just going to want to add a floor. As you can see, it's going to cut out through here. So we're going to go to our Pokeball, and what we're going to do is we're going to bring it up this way. Okay? So on Y, you go to Y and change it to 104. As you can see, it's not through the ground, but it's just off the ground, and it's not in the ground either. So it's not interacting with the ground. So, there we go. We've now got our ground, our floor. Now we're going to add a background, and there we go. We've got our black background. I'm going to zoom out quickly, rotate upwards. Why is everything so slow? Right. We're going to make a colour for our ground. Okay? Or our background, wherever you want to. I'm going to make it about this colour here. Okay? Right, just going to minimise that. Right, so double click this, and I'm just going to make my colour. So go into here, bring it around about here. There we go. Alright, I've done the colour. Just going to drag it onto the floor. Right, it's been laggy again. My computer's very slow, as you can see. It's 32-bit. I'll be back once I've done the colours. Right, I've rendered it out. This is what we've now got. So you've got the Pokeball. It's got a little bit of shadow here. Because we did the ambient occlusion, whatever it is, I forgot. It's given it a more defined edge, and the shadows are going to be a lot neater. Yes, there are these grey bits here, but that is going to change once we've actually rendered it out as a full image. Okay, right, go to your floor. We're going to right click floor, then we're going to go Cinema 4D tags and go to compositing. Then we're going to do compositing background. There we go. We're all happy now. This is just going to make it nicer and neater. Right, we're going to want to make lights, because without lights there isn't a nice shadow and not a reflection on the ball. So we go into array, get that out, and we're going to get a light. We're going to drag array, but light into array. That's going to bring it all around it. Okay. The radius is going to be 1000. That's that. And the position from Y is going to be 1000. No, actually, yeah, 1000. Now we've got that all up there. And we go to light and change the light to a 50%. Alright. We've now got a light. We're also going to add a plane light. So we're going to go to plane. We'll get a plane out. It's going to just spawn here, basically. And we're going to make another colour. I'll be back once I've done that. All it is, the colour's just going to be a just going to be 100% luminance and nothing else. Okay, so I'm just going to pause this. Back. Right, see, as you can see, it is just a plain luminance. We're going to bring this on Y to about 500. Apply that. We will actually change the size of it to about 2000 by 2000. I'm going to quickly render this out and show you what we've got, okay? Right, now let's pause. Right, this is it rendered out. It looks really nice, doesn't it? Hopefully this is what your finishing product will look like, same as mine. I hope you enjoyed watching this. Now you can just go and render it out and save it as a picture. But before I finish this video, I'm going to show you the settings for best settings really. So we go to anti-aliasing, then goes to geometry. Sorry about that. Go to best. If you've got a 32-bit like mine, a 1 to 4 will be fine. If you have a better computer, put it up to 16. Right. So after that, you're going to save it. Choose your area of saving. I'm gonna not save it because I've already got one, as you know. So let's just not save it for mine. But we're going to change the output, presets, screen, and we're going to go to this one and just change it to about 720. So it's a YouTube HD screen basically. Right, there you go. You've done your Pokeball. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial and hope it looks like this. Enjoy making this basically. Right, bye.